Hi guys, it's Mew2king, and today I'm going to be talking about Ren Stimpy. There's been a 5-minute analysis on the character, well, a showcase on the character, and I'm going to be going over my thoughts on all of their moves based on what I see and what I think. So, I'm going to go over it right now. But before I do, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon. Stay tuned for more future content because I'm going to be having a lot more Nickelodeon videos in the near future. So now I'm going to get right into the video and give you my thoughts on the character, move by move, in order like we usually do. So, get right into it.
Ren and Stimpy are a mix-up type character with a variety of attacks that deal damage in multiple directions at the same time. They are relatively slow with their movement and attacks, but they more than make up for it with their heavy weights and wide area of damage.
So basically he just explained that the character is really heavy and he's a mix-up type character. He basically an up-close fighter, has mix-ups, like he has projectiles and he has moves that hit on both sides. One of the best traits of the character is actually the fact that the character is heavy, which means that you can survive more hits. So they don't particularly have many amazing moves, but they do have a lot of moves that like are good enough when you combine it with heavy weight. They don't need to win as many interactions. I'm going to elaborate more on this later because there are certain strategies that can be used later, like counter it, for example, where the risk reward isn't too bad because you only need a few interactions to win. But I'm going to be going over each move to give you my thoughts per move, starting now.
First things first. Ren and Stimpy's light attacks. Ren and Stimpy's light neutral is keep it together.
So I want to first start off by telling you their fastest attacks. I haven't seen any move hit faster in frame 7 or 8. So their fastest attacks are pretty slow by comparison to the other characters. So they don't seem to have any attacks faster than frame 7 from what I've seen so far. So that's pretty slow right off the bat. And this particular move they're about to show off right here, this particular move seems pretty bad since it doesn't do that much damage, but it doesn't combo, and this doesn't seem like a good move at all. I would say this is one of their worst attacks by far. I would not use their jab.
Their light up is?
Their up tilt is just like their up air, and down tilt, which is coming soon, is just like their down air, which I'll talk more about later, except the tilts on the ground, it seems like they just do less damage. And so that just seems like a worse version of the up air. But it's not a bad move. It's a tongue, you just flick them up. Pretty much all the up tilts in this game seem to do 8 damage for whatever reason. The same with down tilts. Almost always up and down tilts do 8 damage, and then the air versions do 10 for some reason. But so yeah, basically you hit them up and then you just hit them with an aerial.
While Stimpy deals damage upwards to the other side.
Oh, and then right here, I mean, you could kick him down as well, but I don't know who's going to sit there on the ledge for that long. Just let you kick him like that, but if you are interested, the back hit does hit down. I don't know if that'll actually happen in matches, but just saying.
When your opponent is trying to recover. And their light down is...
And this move, if you actually look at the white part here, it looks like if you look at the white outline, it seems like it has a lot of range. Like, look at this. If that indicates the hitbox even slightly, that's pretty good. And his downer is going to be very similar. So this move doesn't seem to really hit him that hard, but I'll go over more later. The downer is going to be actually an amazing move, which I'll talk about soon. Just a move that hits him away.
Let's now talk about Ren and Stimpy's air light attacks. Ren and Stimpy's light neutral air is best of friends.
Is a basic kick. Does not have much range, actually. It looks like it has less range than his other aerials in all directions, actually. It just hits him away.
This move deals damage to the left and right, but Stimpy's side has a significantly bigger hitbox.
His upper and downer are better in my opinion.
Is aerial
Look how this move has, if I'm not mistaken, this move has a lot of range. If the tongue is any indication, right here, this is where the tongue ends. In most moves, they're disjointed, so I would take a guess and say that most likely has at least as much range as the tongue. And then you could see it goes pretty high too. I would imagine this being quite disjointed, most likely. This move looks really good. I think his up air is really good. So be aware of being above him. So if you ever see somebody above you, just up air down them.
Stimpy's double-sided attack tendencies. You can get very creative with it by using
I don't know why they're showing 4 downers when they're talking about light up air, but yeah.
A strafe button to mix up your opponents with moves.
And there's a strafe button in this game where you can just keep facing your opponent, or no, I meant like you don't turn around, but yeah, I don't know if that's gonna see competitive use or not. We'll see. But there is a strafe button where you can always instead of always facing your opponent, you make sure you're facing in the same direction or something. I don't know if that will see competitive use or not, but this guy's basically saying how maybe you would want to use it.
And their light downer is aerial.
This move looks really good based on this white line. So this white line right here, do you see? You can't even see it on the screen. If this is any indication of what the hitbox looks like, because that's usually what these white lines are in Smash Bros. Types of games, then this move has a lot of range.
Wall swing.
Look at this, just to give an idea. You can't even see the top of it. That's how much range it has. This might be your biggest attack in all directions. I think Ren Stimpy's down air. This move is going to see a lot of competitive use for Ren and Stimpy players. See that? Now you can finally see the move. Look at this. This is gigantic. This looks like it reaches further than up air and forward air. It just is an amazing move.
Their light dash attack is tongue flail.
And this move, looks like a frame 7 dash attack. Pretty standard, pretty average.
Second thing second, Ren and Stimpy's strong attacks. Ren and Stimpy's strong neutral is...
Look at this. Oh, this is disgusting. Look at this. Look at his eyes. Boing.
is watch out.
This looks like a frame 19. I did it frame by frame like this. So this looks like it's a frame 19 F smash. I don't know. His eyes do a lot of damage.
It sort of feels like it would hurt them more than it would hurt their opponents. Their strong up is 4.
This move seemed like it was stronger near the bottom. It seemed to do 13 damage if you hit him from the ground level or close range.
This move has a powerful sweet spot if you manage to hit your opponent at the right time. Use it with their light up, lick and stomp at low percentages for an easy combo.
No, don't listen to that guy. Don't do that. I think you should do multiple aerials instead.
And their strong down is...
This move comes out around frame 7, by the way. This down smash actually... this little guy, he hit, I think, what was that, Stimpy? Or that wait, which one's Ren, which one's Stimpy, Domo? wait, I forget, no. No, oh no. I used to watch this show too. I have him confused. Anyway, the little one hits him on frame 7. This smash attack's actually super fast. So I actually think the down smash will see quite a few uses just because of its initial speed. And it seems to hit him on a good radius here.
Back half, you beast. Let's take a look at Ren and Stimpy's air strong attacks.
And now the aerial smash attacks. If you guys need a reminder, there's up air, neutral air, and down air, and there's the weak hits and strong hits for those 3. So that's 6 aerials in total. So they're going to talk about the aerial strong attacks, aka up smash in the air, forward smash in the air, and down smash in the air.
Ren and Stimpy's strong neutral air is aerial watch out.
Ugh. Ren's a small one. Oh, thanks, Domo. So this is the aerial smash attack where his eyes are humongous, and this seems actually, for some reason, usually the smash attacks in the air and the ground are the same, but when I did this in slow motion, it looks like this one came out a frame or 2 faster. So this one a little bit faster. So I could see this being decent. If you want to just hit him hard.
Upper is memory jugger.
I feel a little indifferent about this. It doesn't seem like it has the range or speed to be amazing.
Ren's hammer deals damage upwards, while Stimpy's little arm...
Yeah, I feel indifferent about this move. It feels a little slow to me. No, if not enough range.
And their strong downer is...
This one would probably good as a mix-up. A pretty slow move, and sometimes it has a shockwave attack. I saw it hit twice. So this is just a mix-up to landing. Oh, look at how flat they are. Oh, that's so cartoony.
Ren and Stimpy's strong dash attack is... Beep, beep.
Beep, beep. This is a frame 19 car. Pretty slow, but all the strong dash attacks are. But it doesn't seem to hit him that hard here, so it seems like it'd be good for comboing into like a forward smash. This is probably pretty consistent for comboing into F smash.
And lo and behold, Ren and Stimpy's...
And these are the logs. Oh, okay, so I'll go over each special move in order. This move comes out on frame like 17 or 18 or so. At least around 40 or more total time. Pretty standard or laggier for a projectile from what I've seen. But it looks like a good projectile because it bounces, which means if you throw one log, you could approach after the log. So if it's anything like SpongeBob where you throw a projectile and there's lag for using multiple, it discourages spam. But I would imagine Ren Stimpy from a distance, they'll throw a log and then they'll approach after the log. And this move bounces. So I feel like it seems like an above average projectile because I don't know. It seems like it might be more difficult to like smash attack back at you. I don't know. Just from a first impression standpoint, it seems at least average or above average for a projectile point of view. It's because it covers, it can cover different
They
options.
throw Blamos' iconic bouncing log. This special is better than bad. It's good.
This special is better than bad is good.
Their up special is
This move,
history eraser.
it comes out a little later than you'd expect.
Presses the big red button.
So right here, this move seemed to hit around frame 22, which is a little bit after the blast off. See, look. See, it doesn't seem to hit him right away. See, SpongeBob doesn't get hit till now. See? So it's around frame 22. Most likely there's an explosion that'll linger there for just a little bit.
Which creates an explosion that catapults them upwards.
Maybe you can use that for edge guarding or something.
And their down special.
And this counter, if the light color is any indication, it comes out either frame 11 or 12. So this is really this is assuming that the light color here is see it's like a dark color and then it eventually gets to a lighter color. It's at least frame 11 or 12 or slower. So it's pretty slow as far as counters go, assuming that that's correct. Sometimes he can hold it for longer. However, the benefit of this, as I mentioned earlier, Ren Stimpy are heavy, which means they can afford to take these risks. For example, like sometimes if they're recovering, or there's a projectile thrown at them, maybe you could just counter and just power up. Kind of reminds me of like an Incineroar down B where you like use Revenge to power yourself up, except it's a little different because then you get like a fart move, which is really strong later. You can see, watch. Right here he's going to absorb like forward smash a few times. Now watch this move. Watch this. SpongeBob SquarePants is at the center of the stage. He's in the very middle of the stage at 0%. He absorbed 3 F smashes.
And released in a wide and stinky
Watch this.
area attack by pressing the
He's dead. He died at 0% center stage. So this is why I think Ren and Stimpy could be like possibly pretty good, mainly because they have heavy weight and they'll be able to survive a lot of hits. But they also have that this move where it could literally kill you at 0% center stage. That's like stronger than Jigglypuff's rest in melee when it's at its best form. This has the potential to surpass Jigglypuff's rest in melee in terms of like maximum KO power from center stage. The fact that it can kill at 0, even though it's an extreme case, like even a much less extreme case could still kill pretty early. This is 0% mid states, keep in mind. So that's why I think this move could be pretty good. Also, let's say you're in disadvantage and you're like, man, I don't know how to land. I want to mix up with counter. Or maybe they throw a projectile at you, or you want to absorb their up B hit or something. Then there's going to be opportunities to get like a free hit, or when you want that mix up. So I think the counter, this fart move is going to be pretty good for them.
down special button twice.
This is the strongest move I've seen in the game so far, by the way. I've not seen a move kill from center stage at 0, except for now.
And finally, Ren and Stimpy
Yeah, that's why I said earlier you can F smash after the car.
stunt move. What a
Look how fast they move.
happy
Look, how'd they get there in 1 frame?
joy
Look, back here.
celebration. Their stage is called Space Madness.
Is this a neutral? Is this a counter pick?
Bunch of floating
Maybe this could be a counter pick.
platforms. The longer you stay on a platform, the more
Yeah, you can't stay on the platforms.
try your best to
Remember
survive
that when you're in
this
tournament.
wild and chaotic
Don't
stage.
stay on the platforms too long.
And now, let's watch Ren and Stimpy do what they do.
There's a
best
horse
in a
out
real
there!
match.
A swimming horse!
And now, let's watch Ren and Stimpy do what they do best in a real match. Oh, joy.
In a real match. Throw a log. Forward air. That doesn't look like I don't think that's a combo at all. The up airs, however, are a combo. See, that's why I meant the down air hit combos into itself. That's depending on the situation. In my personal opinion, their up air and down air from the air, the weak down air in the air and the weak up air in the air, is some of their best moves. In addition to their special moves. So I think their up air in the air, with the tongue flip, and the down air, which also has massive range above him. See that move? I think that's their up air, their down air, and their special moves are and their heavy weight. I think those are some of the best traits of this character, in my opinion, based on what I've seen so far. Those are the moves to me that stand out, like from the rest. Huh? The log got beaten by SpongeBob's up B. This guy just keeps wanting to forward smash in the air. Not a big fan of the gameplay shown, but yeah. So in conclusion, this character is a heavyweight character, has very good special moves in my opinion, has a very good up air, weak up air, and a very good weak down air. Particularly good for hitting above his head and in front of him. Both the up air and down air serve a similar purpose, and being able to survive a lot of hits, take gambles with your counter move, decent projectile from a distance. I think these are some of the best traits of the character. So that's my opinion on this character from a competitive level based on the theory craft of what I've observed so far. And I hope you guys enjoy this type of content, because I'm going to be releasing even more videos of my theory craft based on these videos, as well as when the game comes out, I'm going to be releasing a lot of character guides and theory crafts and combos and other things. So hope you guys enjoy this Nickelodeon content, because there's many more to come. If you guys want to see more, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon, comment the video, like, to help out as well, to help out the YouTube algorithm and all that stuff. Yep. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys next video.